It's a blessing to welcome on one of the top prospects in 2023, a guy that continues to improve and continue to show why he's one of the best players, not just in 2023, the entire country in Baye Fall. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Pretty good. Well,
Good.
we've talked now a few months ago, and a lot of stuff's changed now for you. You've got a lot more offers, more rankings have come
Right.
in now, showing that you are a top 10 player. Just take us through what it feels like to be in Baye Fall shoes right now.
Right now, I feel just, gut, feel more confident about me, man. Just, like you said, a lot of things has changed since we last time we talked and all that. Went to camps, got more offers, and then, kind of improved a lot and then show that I belong to the top 10 in every rankings in the nation, possibly top five.
Couldn't agree
So, yeah.
more. And let's kind of get into some of these offers right now. You've had a couple last time we talked. I think Georgia and Georgetown was the only two you had at the moment. Then Memphis came in, Illinois, your first HBCU and Morgan State. A lot of the offers have been
Right.
coming in right now. Taste of the schools showing the most interest in you, or at least the schools you're hearing have shown the most interest in you.
Right now, like all the schools that offered me are showing interest. And then I'm getting new interest from schools like Arizona, Iowa too. I just got a letter from Notre Dame this morning. So yeah, it's been pretty a pretty good for me. Yeah.
Well, we talked about some of the schools, but I do want to get into some of them a little bit more. Memphis is a big one now. They've kind of become a big time center school. James
Right.
Wiseman, the situation might not have went well for them, but he still went to Memphis. Moses Cisse is looking pretty solid so far out there. What do you like about Memphis and Coach Hardaway and just the overall team out there?
I think it's a really good school, like especially for bigs like me,
Hmm.
because like both of those you named, like James Wiseman and Musa Cisse, are just playing like the same as me. Kind of a little bit different in some spots, but that's the same game. Competing like at the highest level, and it's a big time school. And like Coach Hardaway is a big time coach, and he was a big time player too. He can help you a game and all that. Yeah.
A big thing about Coach Hardaway is that he was a former NBA player, and that's what appeals to a lot of guys. You look at that, and he's done what you ultimately want to do, play at a high level in the NBA. How much more appealing does that make a program like Memphis?
A lot, a lot for me. It's a lot. Still don't know where I'm gonna go yet, but yeah, it's a school that I like a lot. Even before they offered me, I like Memphis and all that. So yeah, but we don't know what the future holds. So we just hoping, what's best first.
Absolutely. Now, Illinois, we know that winning obviously is a big appeal to a lot of guys, and right now they're winning. They're getting guys to the NBA. They've built
Right.
an incredible program out there now. But what's your thoughts on Illinois and the coaching staff? Just what do you like about them?
I think Illinois is a great school. It's like really good. The coach is like cool too. The coach is a really good guy. And
Mhm.
then I like that area too. I like Chicago and all that. I think it's a big time school, and it can help my game get next level. You know, it like probably have everything I want to a school, but yeah, we still don't know yet. So we just hoping like somewhere like just to go somewhere that's like really best first. So yeah, but Illinois is a great school, really good.
And when you come time, you still have a couple more years till you really get into this recruiting process. But when you're looking at these programs, how important is success for you? When you look at a school that wins a lot, goes deep in the tournament, how important is that when you're evaluating schools?
It's really important schools that's winning. That means like they're in a big stage. And then I like, I'm just not going to a college just to go there and study and then just play basketball to lose and go to the next level. Nah, I'm just trying to, make story everywhere I go,
Mhm.
be a part of their story, win some with them. So that impact me a lot when the school is winning, and then keeping it high.
Now we mentioned Memphis in terms of getting guys to the NBA. Illinois is going to get those guys there too. A few of those schools that you mentioned earlier. How critical is it though for a school that can get guys that's to the NBA at the power forward center spot? How important is that when you evaluate them?
I think it's just important, like, especially when they use those kind of guys like me,
Mhm.
because nobody wants to go to a school that they're not getting used, they're not getting played or something like that. So if a school does like my game, admire it, and then like use it, play me offense, defense, and all that, and can help my game get to the next level, yes, I'm down. Like they just, having bigger chances to land me or something like that.
And for you personally, how do you want to be used in college? You are a guy that can run the modern day center. You space it out to the three, can guard almost all the positions, also could run a power forward. But how do you want to be ran? What do you kind of want to see yourself be used at the college level?
For now, because like most of the people think I play the five or something. I'm not. I don't play the five. I play the four. So
Mm-hmm.
if somebody want to use my game, like run the ball through me, run the offense or something, and I can play D too. I can block shots and all that, make stops. And then I think my kind of like playmaking abilities underrated. Make plays. Set screens or something like that. I think that's underrated. I think like I'll just go to school that can't use me like as a main offensive guy or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can help them on D and all that. That's what I'm looking for to go to school and somewhere they can help like me get to the next level or just help me academically and all that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So it's more you don't necessarily care about necessarily just the position. If it's like a center, if they use you more like
Yeah.
a Jokic kind of player, are you still okay with that?
Yes. Yes, I'm still okay with that. I'm more of a thinking more of a like not really. I'll say probably not Jackson Hayes because he don't score a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere just that I'm gonna score, be able to score, and then like get back, block shots, and then somewhere that I'm free to do, to do me, play my game,
Mm-hmm.
not just be limited to just play inside. Somewhere that I'm gonna be able to play outside, improve because I can't do that.
No doubt. Now, Morgan State, HBCU school, and we know that's a big movement right now with everything happening this past year. What is the kind of appeal is that to you? Is an HBCU something you will seriously consider down the road? What's your thoughts on the HBCU?
Yes, that's something I consider a lot because, like, I've been hearing about it since last year, like when Mikey talked about it,
Mhm.
and then it was a big blessing for me to just get my first one right here. And like I consider that because like when you good, you good. And then I think I'm gonna be to a level that even if I go D3, I'm gonna still make it. So why not go to an SBCU and just make history?
And we go back about 6 months ago. Maker didn't commit there yet. Duncan Powell, a lot of the top 100 guys didn't commit there yet. Because of now top guys going there, does that make them more appealing? Is because top guys are going there?
Yeah, for sure. It's like more like of an option, right now, because like when good players and like ranked players go to like small schools like SBCU, something like that, most of the people want to follow. Like people that doesn't have big offers or something like that, just don't be like. It's not awkward to just go to an SBC or just do D2. It doesn't matter, you know. So you just go there to influence the people to just, make the right choice all the time instead of just going to a big time deal and not play at all.
That's a huge piece there because I think so many guys confuse and think that you have to go to a Kansas, a Duke, or even just a Power Five to make it. But so many guys make it the mid major, low major,
Right.
HBCU, even some D2 guys. And you mentioned earlier that you kind of can make it at any level wherever you go if you're talented enough. Who gave you that
Yeah.
mindset? How did you realize that you can go really any direction, still make it to the NBA?
It's just how I feel about my game. It's not what somebody's telling me or something because I know myself. I know when I'm up or down, I know when my like game is improving or not. And I feel like, the more I play basketball, the more I get better.
Mhm.
So during the time I have left in high school, I get that like, way better just to go make it anywhere. Just if like my way out is just one and done or just not go to college at all, I can make it still. That's how I feel. Like, yeah.
And how about Georgia? They're a big program. Anthony Edwards might not be at your position, but he still just went number one overall. What do you think about Coach Crean and the Georgia's team?
I think it's a good team, like a good program.
Mhm.
I like Georgia, and they play in a conference that I like a lot. Think yeah, they can help good players like Anthony Edwards get just to the next level, get them the ball, let them score, let them just play their game. I think it's a big school.
Now, Georgetown's a big one, and we mentioned the player aspect with Coach Hardaway earlier. Coach Ewing did it at your position and became one of the best ever to do it. What do you like
Yeah.
about Coach Ewing and this the Georgetown program?
Georgetown is good too. Like all the programs that offer me good, but Georgetown, yeah, the big man, tradition out there too
Hmm.
is good. Like it's really good. It's helping, and then like they in touch with me. They check on me and all that. So that's a school that I consider a lot.
And you mentioned the history about that program. It's maybe
Mhm.
not considered a blue blood, but they have a lot of history. A lot of all-time
Right.
great players come from there. Dikembe Mutombo, Ewing, Allen Iverson. You being potentially being a part of history like that. What would that mean to you?
That would mean something like that's really great. I'll mean a lot. I'll be blessed to be in any programs. History, especially like a big time program like Georgetown. That's gonna be just huge, like real big for me.
I know that Kansas has been in the mix for you too. What's your relationship like with them, and where do you stand on Kansas?
Kansas, yeah, Kansas is good too.
Mhm.
We in touch. We talk on the phone or just they text me. And then there's this coach telling me that I'm gonna be, they meant focus in my class when it's time, when it's like about that time. So yeah, it's a school that I consider too. It's a big time program, and then their campus is really nice. Yeah,
Now, this is a blue blood. This is one of the most iconic programs in
right.
America in college. To be a part of that kind of history, play for Coach Self, play in Allen Fieldhouse, what would that be like?
I mean a lot, especially me being African, and then Joel Embiid went there and he was African too. Why not make history there? Like do more than he what he did there.
Mhm.
Because I feel like I can do that. When it's that time. Why not just be a part of that? But we never know.
And that's another thing I don't think a lot of people consider. And KU has
Yeah.
had a rich history of bringing in guys from Africa, just foreign players, and especially at the power forward center spot. Udoka Azubuike most recently, mentioned Joel Embiid, Cheikh Diallo, Silvio De Sousa. When you see a program utilize guys and bring in guys from just overall Africa, guys from other countries, where does that stand with you? What kind of impact does that have on you?
It impacted me a lot, especially, us Africans. We just different. We with it because we different from like the centers from out here. I think we more skilled and we kind of more athletic than them.
Mhm.
I think a program that's using us, to help our game get to the next level is a good program, especially like Kansas doing that with the Africans and international players. That's real good.
Well, let's get into this upcoming season because ultimately you love playing basketball. We know that. And this has been
Yeah.
a crazy year of COVID, and we don't know what God's holds for this upcoming season. So, what's the season look like for you guys? Do you guys think you'll have one? Will be a club route? Take us through this upcoming year and what you're expecting.
Yeah, we think we're gonna have a season, but it's not sure yet because Chester doesn't say anything like that's really sure yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, if we don't have a season, we'll end up like playing as a club team and all that. But hopefully we have one, and then we still practicing and getting ready, just to win state.
And we know you put up insane numbers last year, nearly 4 blocks a game. You averaged a double double, nearly a 20-point double double. What do you think you're capable of now in sophomore season? That's already solid numbers for your freshman year. What could you do if it's a normal year in your sophomore campaign?
I feel confident, like overall, like about my game. I feel kind of unstoppable.
Mhm.
Right now I feel like I can do better than I did like my freshman season, like last year. You know, I feel like I can average more points, blocks, and rebound. Why not average a triple double, with blocks? I feel like I can do that. I feel like scoring is getting easier to me. So I feel dangerous like that.
Now, take me through your mindset because since last time we talked, you I'll be able to ever go watch you in the Elite 100 camp, and you're going up against a guy in Brandon Huntley Hatfield, top five player in the country, a guy that's older than you, and you didn't back down from him. You kept going at him over and over again. Take us to that mindset. What gives you the confidence to go up against these top guys and be able to not really change at all? You still hold your ground. You still play at an elite level. How do you do that?
Just have fun, man. Just go out there and don't worry about nobody and who they are. I can't respect people's game like that, but when it comes time to play against you, I'm gonna show you what I can do and just stand and guard you or just go and score on you. Cause It's just that age thing or something like that. But wasn't that, I feel like I could have been the number one player out here, you know. And if I started basketball early, I would have been more skilled right now. I would have killed like, in front of everybody. So I just don't care about who the player is or what he can do or not. I just, be confident and then feel like, I can't do him wrong, I'll play him and all that.
I think now that you've started to settle down, people are starting to realize you are one of the better players in the country, regardless of class. And when you get to go up against a guy like Brandon, or you go up against a guy like Chad, or any of these top ranked guys, what goes through your mind before the game?
Just go there and do the same thing I do all the time. Just play my game, not try to change anything because I'm facing a like top ranked player or nothing. I'm just going out there having fun, like do the usual, play my game. That's what I do.
And you also mentioned that you still haven't been playing basketball too long. You've only been in America now for roughly 2 years, and you
Yeah,
almost started playing basketball at your third or fourth year.
or year.
How have you been able to grow this quickly and become this dominant, this elite after only picking up a ball just a few years ago?
I think a lot of things of it like is a gift from God. Uh,
Mhm.
I thank him for that. And then I work hard too. I want to get better all the time. I hate losing, or just I hate not being able to do some stuff. So I just keep working and working all the time, just to get better, get to the next level as quick as I can, not just be out here, focus on being tall or just something like that, because that ain't it. I think I'm athletic, I think I can get more, into my bag of basketball. I think I can do better all the time I step on the floor, whether it's a game, workout, practice, whatever. I just try to get better and then do me.
Now let's go back from where you're from, Senegal, growing up out there. Take us through what life was like growing up out there.
I was just kind of rough,
Mhm.
It was cool though. It's a good country, peaceful and all that. But it's not, you have all the favors of the world, just to make it out there, So it's just I'm lucky and then I worked hard to just make it out here too, you know. But it was pretty cool out there. It was just rough on some parts. I don't want to talk about it. But
Mhm.
yeah, thank God.
And so you were able to come to America. That's where you really started forming your name. But I know there's another big opportunity now. Eventually, and pretty soon, even you'll be able to go back over there, play for your national team, go to FIBA, and potentially represent your team now for the foreseeable future. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I really want to do that. I had the opportunity to do it, because there's an upcoming FIBA competition in Africa, the African Cup,
Mhm.
18U. I was called to go there, but I couldn't go. I can't leave books out here and then go there because I got to worry about my future. That's why, yeah. But we'll say that in the future. Hopefully, they call me again so I can just go represent my country, on the highest level and show love.
Do you think you'll be able to go to play for a FIBA team during your high school career, or is that something we might have to wait to see you on till after high school?
I think I can do that like during the high school period. I think I can do that if you have an off season or something like that. I can go. I feel like I can do that during my high school career.
That's awesome. Now, the ultimate goal for you, though, will be playing the Olympics. And this upcoming one probably won't work age-wise, but potentially the one after or even the one after that could
Right.
start really being an opportunity for you to go play for the Olympic team. Take us through what it'd be like to represent your country on that stage.
It'd be a huge, man. I'll be so proud of me. I'll be so proud of me, especially that I want to win something for my country for the first time. Like something that's like worldwide, like Olympic thing or something. Because I feel like we can do it. My generation is good. Like there's players like me all around the world. That's like Senegalese. There's like players in Europe, Asia, and everywhere. That got talent. And then if my generation come up to the like main team, I think we can do something great. Something like that everybody will remember. Write history.
Now, this is what really is special for a lot of places because America clearly has dominated basketball since the Dream Team because of how
Right.
much talent's been there. But we see now Canada's going to put out a whole roster of NBA players. A lot of countries just have so much more talent, so much more depth of NBA talent. How do you think this will change? I mean, I think USA might still be dominant for now, but there will be a lot more challenging countries. What do you expect for the future of other countries competing in the Olympics?
Just great because I think basketball now, is just getting bigger and bigger all around the world. Everybody want to play basketball. Everybody want to make it like to the league and all that. I feel like we're gonna just get more good players from like everywhere, and then I feel like it's gonna be just good national competitions and all that.
Now, growing up out there in Senegal and just hearing all the stories, we know overall basketball is growing, but it used to not predominantly be soccer in a lot of countries. How much more appealing is basketball now back home for you?
I think it's getting bigger, like I told you. I think it's getting real big. Like there's more court that's built over there, more
Mm.
arenas in my country. Even though soccer is still dominant, but people is just going and playing basketball. I feel like people is just finding out that that's some really fun and good, and then yeah, everybody want to do it right now. It's getting bigger there.
That's awesome. Well, I mentioned earlier, I saw you at the Elite 100 camp and you did your thing there, but it's been there. It's been Pangos, a couple of different club events throughout the past few months. When you go to these events and get some games in during this COVID time, what's like just getting on that court?
It's just cool. You just good being able to get back. Have fun because that's what it's about. First for me, is just go out there and have fun. And then after that, if you got some that you gotta, take care of, you do that. Take care of business. That's what I do. So every time there's a showcase or something, I get invited, or just my dad tell me to go. We just go there and do us, have fun, and then play our game.
I mentioned Brandon earlier, a couple of the big time guys you played. Who has been your personal favorite guy to go up against this past year?
This past year, I'd say JJ Taylor.
Hmm.
He's in my class, but me and him in Chicago was a movie. It was really good. We had two good games. I respect him. He got game. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we mentioned the college route for you, and you're a guy that people have started rumoring that you're an elite player, possibly even top five guy. And eventually, when the time comes, NBA will most likely be looking at you, or at least the G League route. Is that something you're going to look into? Will you consider the G League route? Will you consider going straight to the NBA when the time comes?
For now, I don't know. For now, like I'm not even trying to hear that. I'm
Hmm.
just focusing on I'm trying to go to college. You know, but that's possible too because you never know, and the rules is gonna change soon. By the time we graduate. So we just considering both a little bit, but I think college is just outstanding right now for me.
Absolutely. Well, you're also extremely athletic. I saw a clip a little bit ago going between the legs now. Take us through your athleticism and how you've really started growing into that and incorporating your athleticism into your game.
Just working hard, working like with people that knows about my game, and then know what my body need and all that. Because I don't lift weight yet, I'm not allowed to yet, and a part of my athleticism is just like a gift from my dad too. He used to do sports like in high school, something like that, and
Mhm.
I just like learning new things. And I do workouts, I go to trainers.
Now, I know some people say you're 6'10", 6'11". Where exactly is your height right now?
My height is like 6'11" right now, but most of the people, I don't know. I look 6'10" a lot to some people, but I'm 6'11". I know that. I'm sure about that.
And you clearly don't know. It's obviously in God's hands where you end up, but do you expect us to grow a little bit? Do you think you might reach the 7 foot span by the time you're done growing?
Yeah, cause like that's why I don't lift weights yet, cause I
Mhm.
don't want to cut my growth spurt. That's why I don't lift weights yet. Yeah, I'm gonna grow a lot more.
That's big time. Now, I want to ask you about a couple different things in your Instagram bio. One thing is loyalty, and we hear that always talked about, but why do you have loyalty in your bio?
I just like to stay loyal on like everything I do. Everything whoever like I be with. I got a smart circle. Like I don't, mess with a lot of people. But when I do mess with you, it's just I keep it tight, keep it, 100 until the end. That's why I'm just loyal to everything, basketball, my people, and everything.
Would you say that's something that you kind of personally established over time? Did your family kind of influence you? Who kind of gave you that loyalty and that trait about you?
I think it's something that's from my family. It's
Mhm.
just us. That's what we do. Staying loyal to just everything we're committed to. Staying loyal to our people, the things that we do. Loyalty is just wide for me. When I say loyalty, like I mean everything. You know, I mean just to keep it 100. Just do what it takes.
Absolutely. Now, another thing you have in the butterfly effect, discuss that a little bit.
It's just the side of me that's a lover. You know, it's just a side of me that's a lover because I might seem like a different person or something like that, but if you know me deeply, you know I'm a lover. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's what it symbolizes.
How'd you learn to flip the switch? Because I talked to you before I watched you play, and you obviously you're cool to talk to. You're friendly. I met you off the court. You're friendly. On the court, though, you flip that switch, and we know it's not very nice, not always friendly on the court. You learn to flip and balance those two personalities.
It's just crazy to me. I just like sometimes I don't realize it. Sometimes just people tell me you're two different persons, like when you play or not play. I think sometimes I just take it serious, or
Mm-hmm.
I might just, take it personal when some people just try to like trying to just say, oh, he's nice. He's not he's just gonna let me do this or that. Cause it's the game, like it's not my only way out, but I wanna make something out of it. So why like I gotta give it some like whatever it takes, I gotta respect it. And by respect, you gotta go crazy on everybody, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, man. Well, always know I like wrapping up with one final question for you, and that's in regards to legacy. And you got some time now through high school, college, and most likely pros eventually. What do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to be remembered for what you achieved both on and off the court when you step away from the game someday?
Mostly off the court, I'm gonna say off the court first. Like mostly, just doing something great for my community. And
Mhm.
then, like I said, everybody that can get profit out of my game, help people that are in need, just, make businesses, make like people's life easy,
Mhm.
just, be a good person. And then on the card, I just want to be remembered like as one of the greatest to ever do it because I feel like I can, especially me being from Africa, being gifted and I got talent too. I think I can make big things in the future.
Absolutely, man. Well, I definitely appreciate you taking time to come on today again, my man, and I look forward to see what God's got next for you. Of
No problem, man. Thank you, man.
course, you're always welcome on, man. God bless.
All right, man. You too, man.